I'm just going to get the other one that will go on the other side of this one and put the sashing on it as well. Okay, this was my first one. Okay, and this one's going to go next to it like that, but let me go ahead and press this one out too. I'm trying to sort of spread out the ones that are kind of the same. Like there's 4 stars, so there's a star in each row, and then there are 4 of the 9 patch blocks, so there are 1 of those in each row, and then there's 2 of the last 2 kinds that I just kind of made up. Okay, this one's ready to stitch together. At least I don't have to worry about lining up seams because they're just lining up with sashing. I have 1 more to sew on here. I think I will go ahead and get this one stitched down. I mean ironed. I already got it stitched. Silly me. Okay, the 9 patch star, and now I don't know what to call this one. Oh, it's a 4 patch pinwheel. That's what it is. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pinwheels, and I made these pinwheels from the cutoffs from this crisscross star block. That's where they came from. That has something to do with those, right? Okay. Now, let's see. Do I have it the way I wanted it? Yes. A few more pins this time. Clips. But I'm still going to start at each end, pinning, clipping. I That way if I have to fudge anywhere, I'll know where. But I don't think I'm going to have to. These turned out pretty good. Looks like I opened the seams on that pinwheel, but not on that one. I'm not sure why I did it that way. It'll be fine. It looks like this one and this one I laid the seams over, and this one I opened the seams. So I probably did them on 2 different days, just depending on what mood I was in that day, I guess. Okay, let me go ahead and press this one. Okay. It goes this way. You might think, how do I know which way it goes? Well, your guess is as good as mine. Since there's no sashing on the top or bottom of this one will be sewn to the other 3, the unit of 3 blocks, which will already have a sashing here, and then this will be the outside. Yeah. I think I'm going by that little rat in the middle. He's right side up, and so is Mr. What's that guy's name? Anyway, this little guy. I never can think of their names. Okay, let me get the other part. Okay, I've got the top part laying over the top of this other quilt that's on my long arm. And I'm just going to lay that out like it needs to be and then flip it over and start cooking. Okay, that looks pretty good. Get it all ironed out. Pressed out, excuse me. Okay. Now my task is to see how much sashing I have left. See if I have enough to go all the way around it. I really don't think I will have. But I'm going to go press this out at the big ironing board, these seams that are going across. And I'll be back. Now, I am one of those quilters who I have to make myself stay on one project because I just want to switch around and work on something here and something there, but I've made myself stay on task with this for 2 days now. So I don't have my iron hooked up right now, so I'll just toss that in there, finger press it, and make another one. Alright, I'll go get the other one pinned on, clipped on, and then I'll take it to the ironing board and iron these two out. And then we will be done until time to find a backing. That might be a challenge too. We might have to have sort of a plain, since we have such a fun top, we might have a plain backing on this one. It won't hurt anything. Maybe even a flannel if I can find one that kind of matches. I don't know. He does like soft blankets, so. And I've never started using minky on my quilt tops, but I do use flannel, and it kind of serves the same purpose, right? Okay, last quarter. Okay, I'm going to go take this over there and iron those two borders out. Then I'm going to look and see if I have something that will work for backing. And I'll come back and show you. I found a piece of flannel, actually 2 pieces of flannel. They've already been washed. That's the reason you see the strings over here. It's already been washed and dried. I always wash my flannel before I put it on because it has for one thing, it needs to be softer, and for another thing, it has a more shrinkage than your quilt top would. Or that's what I've been told anyway. I've always washed mine, so I've never tested that out, but I believe it because it seems like it would be the nature of the beast. Now, I have 2 pieces that are the same size here. And one of them is, of course, not big enough by itself. And they are a little too big, but that's okay because I'm going to trim off all these strings on the edges. So I think, let me see if this one's the same size. I must have already cut it at some point when I used it for another project. So I'm guessing I'll just sew these 2 pieces together horizontally and get it pressed and put out on the frame, and then get some batting on there and get this little quilt going. I just do free motion quilting. I'll do something pretty simple, just an all over free motion design. I don't know what yet. I'll use a darker colored thread, and I think that'll work just fine because I'll probably use a gray thread because there are darker colors in here. I might use a lighter gray on the top and a darker gray on the bottom. Something like that. So, glad to have this. As soon as I get it finished, I can mark it off on my list. Of course, I still have the binding to do after this. But I don't have anything on my other long arm, so I'll probably go ahead and pin it over there. So let's give one more look at the quilt top. I think my grandson will be, great-grandson, will be glad to finally get this. Hope he's not too old for it now. I don't think he will be. Okay, I'll come back and show you when I get it all quilted up.